leaving our pomp and circumstance today. Thank you to the Photo Band and their director, Mr. Servando Serna. Good evening, damas y caballeros, and welcome to the summer class of 2019 graduation ceremony, honoring our graduates from Raymond and Thief South Martin High School, J.W. Nixon High School, and Dr. Leonidas Gonzalez Cigarroa High School. My name is Veronica Castillon. I'm the Executive Director of Communications for LISD, and it's my pleasure to welcome you. Graduates, this day is all about you. This is the day you have worked so hard for since you were in kinder. We admire your determination to finish what you started, and we recognize your efforts. You have proved to the world that it is never too late to graduate, and tonight we celebrate your achievements. At this time, I ask that everybody please rise for the presentation of colors by the Cigarroa High School Junior ROTC Color Guard under the direction of Sergeant Gilberto Gonzalez. And please remain standing for the national anthem by the Cigarroa High School Band under the direction of Mr. Servando Serna. The Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Nixon High School graduate Ana Cristina Morales. Thank you so much. Please be seated. We have some special guests joining us on stage tonight, and I would like to introduce them to you, beginning with the President of the LISD Board of Trustees, the Honorable Hector Tito Garcia. We have our Secretary of the Board, the Honorable Ricardo Garza. Also joining us tonight is board member, the Honorable Dr. Mimita Ramirez. Also joining us is board member, the Honorable Monica Garcia. And our Superintendent of LISD Schools, Dr. Silvia Guerra Rios. Also joining us on stage are members of the LISD Superintendent's Cabinet. Cabinet members, please rise and take a bow. And the principals from Martin High School, Mr. Guillermo Pro. Principal of Nixon High School, Ms. Cassandra Mendoza. and the principal of Sinaloa High School, Mr. Jose Isnaola, and the principal of Jose A. Valdez High School, Ms. Lizzie Newsom. We also have various central office administrators and representatives from our early college academies. Thank you all so much for joining us. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce the president of the LISD Board of Trustees, a respected businessman, civic leader, and a citizen who only wants the best for all of our students. So please help me welcome to the podium the Honorable Mr. Héctor Tito Garcia.
Thank you very much. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here. Pretty much every year I say the same thing when it comes to summer graduation. I wouldn't miss it for the world. If we're graduating 1 or we're graduating 5 or we're graduating 10. To me, the kids, you all that finished up something that you started. People from 5 years from now, 10 years, are not going to remember, oh, they're summer graduates. You're still a graduate of Martin High School, you're a graduate of Nixon High School, and you're a graduate of Figueroa High School. And that's something that a lot of kids that are out there that did not finish school can't say. I, on behalf of the board, are extremely proud of the work that you did extra to make sure that you're going to go home today with a high school diploma. And we're very, very proud of you. And I look to the parents, and I know, you know what, I'm glad that you make sure that they come to school and make sure that they got that piece of paper, because it does make a difference in today's world. At this time, I'd like to call one of my colleagues to come up and say a couple of words. Monica Garcia from Figueroa. She wants to share some words with you all.
Thank you, Mr. Board President. And with that, I want to welcome everybody for being here tonight. This is, of course, my first summer graduating class of 2019. But what I can honestly tell you that I am extremely proud of you for not only not giving up and not saying I didn't get to walk the line with my friends, but saying I'm here today and I am doing it regardless. So with that, what I can honestly tell you is that on behalf of the Board of Trustees, we are extremely, extremely proud of every single one of you that's sitting here tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Garcia. Our next speaker begins her 3rd year as superintendent and instructional leader of our school district. Please help me welcome Dr. Silvia Guerra Rios, our superintendent.
Good evening y muy bienvenidos a todos que están esta noche con nosotros. Members of the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees, honored guests, parents and families gathered here today, and the mighty graduating seniors of the mighty class of 2019. It is indeed a pleasure and a privilege to address each and every one of you because you are special. And I want you to remember those words. This is such an important night. As we begin today's festivities, it's also important to recognize anyone and everyone who has worked throughout the education of our seniors to make this day a reality. We salute all parents, teachers, administrators, and support staff for equipping our students to take the next step in their lives as citizens of this and any community, anywhere in the state of Texas, anywhere in our country. De parte de nuestra mesa directiva escolar del LISD, para todos los familiares de los graduantes de la clase escolar 2019, les ofrezco un saludo muy sincero y una multitud de gracias por sus esfuerzos y sacrificios hacia el beneficio de sus hijos, hijas y sus nietos. Las oportunidades en sus futuros serán muchas más para estos jóvenes porque ustedes nunca les han faltado. Sus consejos, cariño y ejemplos iluminarán sus caminos. Mil gracias y que Dios siempre los bendiga. And to the class of 2019, it's so important to remember this day. And I want to talk to you about the impossible becoming something that's possible for you. You know, I know that there are many days in your lives when you've thought, this can't happen, this won't happen, it's too hard, it's much too difficult for me to make this happen. But I want to tell you that whatever seems impossible to you today becomes possible when you put a little bit more effort into it. You sitting there is such a wonderful example of what you have accomplished. And as Ms. Garcia and Mr. Garcia have stated, it doesn't matter when you finish, it's the very thought that you have finished your education at Laredo ISD today. This is going to open so many doors for you. Whatever you want in your lives, whatever you dream about, whatever is important to you, it's within your grasp. It is within your alcance, to say it in Spanish. It's there because you are an example of what you can do and what is possible for you in this day at any other time in your lives. And it's going to be difficult, whether you go to college, whether you decide to go to a university, whether you enlist in the armed services, there's always going to be a challenge. But I'm telling you, class of 2019, it doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is to look at challenges as opportunities. Look at every challenge in your life as an opportunity to do more, be more, to open a door that has been closed to you. And I'm asking you to do this not just for yourselves, but for every single parent, for every single family member, for every single teacher, for every single person that has ever believed in you. They have your back. It doesn't matter what happens between now and the time that you feel that you've accomplished your goals. Just remember that they're always going to be there to support you, and they have been. What is most important is that you stand up for your dreams, that you stand up and you say, I am doing this today because tomorrow is going to be a better day for me and for my family. Thank you so much for weathering the storm. Thank you. Congratulations, class of 2019. At this time, I ask our high school principals to please join me at the podium to certify our 2019 graduates. We're almost there, graduates. Martin High School Principal Guillermo Pro, Nixon High School Principal Cassandra Mendoza, Cigarroa High School Principal Mr. Isnaola, Jose Isnaola, and I ask our graduates, please stand. Mr. Pro.
I, Guillermo Pro, proud principal of Martin High School, proudly present and certify to the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees and Dr. Sylvia Guerra Rios, Superintendent of Schools, that all the candidates before you have met all the graduation requirements of the Laredo Independent School District. And as such are entitled to receive their high school diploma. I present to you our summer graduates of 2019.
Ms. Mendoza.
I, Cassandra Mendoza, principal of J.W. Nixon High School, proudly present and certify to the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees and Dr. Sylvia Rios, Superintendent of Schools, that all candidates before you have met all graduation requirements of the Laredo Independent School District, and as such are entitled to receive their high school diploma. I present to you our summer graduates of 2019.
I, Jose Isnaola, as principal of Leo G. Cigarroa High School, proudly present and certify to the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees and Dr. Sylvia Rios, Superintendent of Schools, that all the candidates before you have met all the graduation requirements of the Laredo Independent School District, and as such are entitled to receive their high school diploma. I present to you our summer graduates of 2019.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the authority vested in me by the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees, the Texas Education Agency, and the United States Department of Education, I hereby certify that the members of the graduating summer class of 2019 who have completed all of their educational requirements are hereby proclaimed graduates with full rights and privileges. Graduates, you may move your tassels to the right. Congratulations, class of 2019. You are hereby designated as a graduate of Martin High School, Nixon High School, and Cigarroa High School. Diplomas will now be distributed by the members of the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees. We begin with the graduates from Raymond and Tirsa Martin High School, the flagship high school in Laredo, Texas, where once a tiger, always a tiger. We have Principal Mr. Guillermo Pro.
Proud graduates from Martin High School, we do have Destiny Lopez, Leslie Munoz, Isaiah Rangel, and Mayela Serna.
Thank you, Mr. Pro. From J.W. Nixon High School, green and gold forever, we have Mighty Mustangs, introduced by their principal, Ms. Cassandra Mendoza.
From Nixon High School, we have Miguel Cuevas. Ana Cristina Morales. And Ruth Vega.
Thank you, Ms. Mendoza. And now, from the pride of South Laredo, we have the graduates from Dr. Leonidas Gonzalez Cigarroa High School, the home of the Toros. Cigarroa's graduates will be introduced by their principal, Mr. Jose Isnaola.
Our summer graduates include Mr. Jesse Soberanes, and in absentia, Aresli Michelle Aguilar Ramirez.
Thank you, Mr. Isnaola. Congratulations once again to our summer class of 2019. many more accomplishments to come. So ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we'll have the band lead our graduates out of the auditorium once more with pomp and circumstance. Thank you again, Mr. Sedna and students from Cigarroa.